So now I'm going to try to show you some surrealism in the new version of Photoshop, and you can do this to several of your photographs. As a good example, maybe put it in your book. I'll probably use this photograph, but I'll close it down and reopen it to use it. So File, close, crop the image before, don't crop, okay. Save changes, no, I've already done that. So what happens is, you can go and find any photograph you like. So File, open, the combined image, I'll open that up. And what I'm trying to do is make this an artistic photograph. That's what I'd like to do. Oh, bless me. I'll leave that sneeze in. Alright, I'll go back. I'm sure on YouTube they don't do that, but so here's your photograph, and you want to make it look an artistic. Now in the old days we used to be able to go up here to filters, and you get a filter gallery. You can still do this, filter gallery, and you can make it artistic. So if I shrunk this down, it's 100%. Let's make it 25% so you can see it. So here's the picture. Now if I want to make it fine grained film, or no, let's go down here. I'll make it accented edges. I click on it, and you can end up with kind of like an artistic picture, and you can combine them. So if I I'll angled strokes. Let's have a look what this does. And you can lengthen the stroke. You can blur them. Let's see what it does. Angled stroke. I'll turn that on. You kind of get different styles of paintings, different textures. You can do stained glass window. Let's see what that does. Patchwork, texture. So these are all kind of like the old-fashioned ways, and they're still there. And you can, if you've got them, you can download different versions of them, and you can save them to your book and say, hey, this is surrealism, you know, I've done it, look at that. However, if you can't do this way that I'm showing you, there is many ways to skin a cat, as they say. Okay, so I'm going to have a go at this. I'm going to try and turn this into what they call a watercolor and then an oil painting. So that today they're suggesting to do this. If you put a filter over the top of it, so if you go to the new contextualized text bar, which you can see down the bottom of the screen here, and you type in certain things, it will do it. So if I go over here and I put in here, do a circle, and I said large cat, and I put in generate, it should generate several pictures of a cat. I'm watching the screen here. Sometimes you'll turn it off if you want to demonstrate, because it takes a long time. These images are sent to the cloud. Adobe generates and looks at the image and goes, oh, he wants a cat. And here it is. You've got a cat on the floor in my kitchen. So now you'll be saying to yourself, oh, that's real surrealism. I've got a cat on the floor. I can change the cat. I've got many versions of this cat. Even seems to put in the shadows a bit. So the cat's got a shadow. I like the first one. Or you could generate another one. I'll do some more. Here I am generating a cat. Or more pictures of a cat you can see on the screen. So your generation will have to make sure that your pictures are real. And unfortunately, you can see the poor angle of this. Okay, especially that fat cat. Okay, this one. A few variations. Actually, I like the first cat. I'm going to leave him there. Why? Because he seems to fit in with the shadows a bit. He's not perfect. It'll be hard to tell. I would say that you can see that he needs to have a shadow off the table here, really. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to file, save as, so you can see him. Save as. We might save that as, what I should do first is, to do that you have to flatten the image, remember? Because there's an image on top of an image. File, save as, and what to call it, cat. And I'll stick it in there and upload it for you. Okay. Undo flatten image. I'm just going to throw that cat in the bin. So this is the other way to make paintings. The idea behind it is you put a filter over the top of it. If you put 100% filter, it will use 100% of this image. We'll change it 100%. So what we're trying to do is change it 5%, 10%, 15%. It's kind of looking, how much do you want it to change? Here we go. So select, edit in quick mode mask. You see on the right hand side it's gone red. It's actually selected all of this already. It says, what do you want to select? So we're going to edit and we're going to tell it to fill the picture with a colour and fill it just, say 10%. So these have got to be 0, 0, and the black is 10%. 10%. Okay. No problem. Okay. Okay. So it's kind of, you can see it's 10% little tinge over the top of it. And then select and get out of quick mode mask. And then ask it water, colour. I should work one word. Watercoloured painting. Remember, it's different between Australian and American spelling. We've got the U in there. Let's see what it generates and we'll see what we get. Pretty freaky, I think. You can tell it generated again, or we just go back. Remember, I'm just modeling this. I'll go back, edit, undo variant, undo generation fill, and I'll tell it oil painting. Making oil painting. Remember, it's still doing 10%. Watching the screen. 10%. Okay. Edit. Undo generation fill. Undo exit quick mask. I'll just go back now and I'll fill it with a colour. Instead of 10%, I'll do 50, and you'll notice it'll use 50%. Okay, and it's 50% of it. Filter. I've got to turn off the quick mask. Quick mask. Now, I'll type in oil painting. Let's see what it does this time. Either it'll do nothing, or you will hardly recognise anybody in the picture. And therefore, if you do it, okay, so you can see that if you, the more, so you're telling it to use more of the, okay, use more. Wow. Let's have a look. Many different versions. I like that one. So you can be the world's greatest artist, is what I'm telling you. Very surrealism. Awesome pictures. Okay, file. Save as. I'll go layer, flatten image, file, save as. I'll call it 50%. Save. Okay, pretty cool. work this time, but it doesn't seem to work on our machines at home. So at school, I'm going to upload that photograph to you now if I can, or that video. Oh, I'm going to stop this video and upload it.